Today I'm making a different video, so you might see me reading a bit off a paper. It's because I don't want to read the info wrong. I don't want to say anything wrong. I want to make sure that I'm giving the right information, because as infertility people, infertility TTCers, we want to try what we can to make this work. Even though we try pretty much everything, even though we're probably trying with a doctor, we still want to do everything else around that, because we all know that if there's a possibility that it might work, why not try it, you know? I'm not saying the old advice that you get trying to put your legs in the air for like 10 minutes, because we all know that from our point of view, kind of not worked. But from other supplements or other situations like the moon, we want to try it. So if I read a paper, it's not because I'm trying to be robotic or anything. It's just because I want to make sure that you have the right info. So the moon related to fertility. It is a supermoon, January 31st. That means it's a moon that is a full moon and a total lunar eclipse. So that is the perfect supermoon. It is perfect for your window. If you are in your fertility window, it is perfect for you, because it's going to help you. It's going to give you higher progesterones to help prepare the womb. And it's going to help everything in your body to be prepared for that. So it says that since the beginning of time, a woman have watched the moon and its mirroring of their own menstrual cycle. This intimacy with life's rhythm made them the keepers of the blood mysteries. Many of them believe this connection of Mother Moon and wanting to go with the flow and not against it. And today, we can use the lunar calendar to find the peak fertile days, which often coincide with a rise in your sex drive, like I said. So the thing about that you need to know is you need to go with how you were born, as if not labor. I'm not talking about labor or anything like that. I'm just saying how the time that you were born. So if you were born at the dark of the moon, then you need to try to conceive around that. You try to baby dust around that. And it says that it has to be under your month, but I'm not sure if you can just do it under your month, you know, like full moon is a full moon. So if you get the chance to actually have a fertile window around that, jump on it. Don't wait for another month. Just take that chance. As it happens, I'm against the full moon. Every time the full moon is right there, I'm filled with my menstrual cycle. I don't know why. Maybe the mother in me is not prepared for that. I don't know. So even if you believe that it's just astrology or anything, it was proven on a bunch of women that it does give a little peak in your fertile days. So you can try that. It is worth it. It is worth trying, because why not try something else? Add something to your bucket list to try. See, I'm back. It took a few seconds, and you did not even notice. So it says that your fertility peaks are when the moon and the sun are in the same angles every month. And there's evidence that for men, if you are in their lunar phase in return, they have better sperm counts. So that's even good, because there's for men and for women. And it says that it's under their sign. So if it's Aries or Taurus or whatever, it has to be under their sign. So that way it helps them with their sperm count. You remember I keep saying the month. It's not under your month. It's under your sign. So astrology signs. You make sure that you understand, because at first I thought it was a month, because I keep thinking of my month, but it's not that, it's the sign. And there's even a possibility that you can know the baby sex, well, the gender of your baby, a future baby, if you have, I'm sorry, I keep hearing my dog in the back, and he keeps like whining outside. He's a husky. He can go outside. He's just whining because he wants attention. So I'm gonna try to leave him outside for a little longer. So if you want a baby boy, you have to make sure that it's under a male sign, and if you want a baby girl, well, under a female sign. The masculine signs are Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. The feminine signs are Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. Pisces? Anyways, I think it's Pisces. I'm not sure, because I don't have any friends with that sign. So know that if you want a baby boy, you go on the masculine signs with a full moon. Supermoon is the best, but if you have a full moon, that's perfect. And you make sure you have a little bit of baby dust with your fertile window, and your chances of having a boy versus a girl, supposedly it was proven that it works. It feels like the Chinese calendar. I don't know if you ever heard of Chinese calendar. Sometimes whenever one of my friends is pregnant, I keep reading on the Chinese calendar to make sure, oh, maybe she's going to be having a boy or a girl. And every time, they're always right. I don't know why. If they're always right, they know something we don't. Anyways, so that's it for today. There's a bunch of things I wanted to add, but I think I'm going to make a different video. So that way it's a little video on the supermoon today. I hope it helped, and if you want more information, you just write supermoons and infertility, full moons infertility, and it's going to give you a bunch of information. Make sure you go read on it, because I know I just gave you like a little bit and tiny bits of it, and there's so much out there you can learn on that. And that's all thanks to one of my subscribers. Thank you, because without you, I wouldn't know about this, you know? Every time I go online, there's always something, you know, something to learn. And there's always someone out there who knows something that might help. And usually I do not take advice from people out there. But when it's someone who's like a TTC sister, you bet I'm going to take your advice. Because you're just like me. We're going through the same thing. So when there's going to be like the full moon on January 31st, please send your best wishes to all the TTCers out there. There's so many of us and we don't know about each other. There's a bunch, like there's 1 in 6 going through infertility. So make sure that you send a little bit of wishes for everyone, a little bit of stardust to everyone. Me, personally, I pray, and pretty much every night I'm going to pray for everyone on the planet to have a little baby. I'm going to pray for everyone who's going through infertility to have a little miracle at the end of their struggles. Because that's just me. And do it. Just think about the others. Like, we all go through this and we're sister in this world, you know? You're my sister for me. You know the quote that says, going through infertility, and you're going through infertility too? Well, you're becoming my best friend. Because what? Because we're going through the same shit and we understand each other. So, wish everyone the best. You'll notice my video is all like crooked. It's only because I'm reading, then I'm understanding, and then I'm trying to put it in the best way I can. So it says that when it is your month, your born month, just to make sure that you know the difference. It says that it helps have more spontaneous ovulation. So that's a plus. But for the rest of the full moons and the super moons, honestly, you can still try. But the one that is more like to you, to your date of birth, well, know that it is a spontaneous ovulation that might happen. I don't know if that has been proven, but I want to believe it because, you know, I want to try. So I'll continue read a little bit on it, and you won't see me reading, but I'll cut this little part and I'll come back like in a few seconds.